Hi, Global Television. My name is Uttarun Chaudhary. I've been an advertising professional for the last 13 years or more. I've also been a poet, and I created a movement, a collaboration called hashtag Go Viral to Stop the Virus, which aims at bringing a smile to people's faces during the pandemic. Thank you. Yes, the hashtag Go Viral to Stop the Virus campaign began from a personal crisis. When the pandemic hit us, it was madness because all our flights got cancelled and we could not go back to London and we were stuck in Calcutta. And I was worried about my daughter's health. My daughter's just 1 year old. I was worried about my wife's health. My professional life was a bit of in a bit of a crisis because the economy was collapsing. And my father became extremely ill at that point of time, and I could not go and visit him because the city was locked. And so I was worried about my family members as well. So at that point of time, I was literally worried and I did not know what to do. And so I started thinking to myself that, see, the doctors, they're fighting the virus up front. The, the common people, they are donating, they're helping in the journey of corona relief. So, what can a creative person do? What can we do? So I thought that what if I can take the virus, I can take the virus itself, the virus which spreads dread, which spreads anxiety, which spreads death. What if we can take the virus and give it a positive twist and use it to spread hope, to spread inspiration, to spread positive energy amongst people? So I started asking my friends to create beautiful art using the shape of the virus. So I realized that if a person sees these beautiful pieces of art, for even for a moment, it can bring a smile to his or her face. It can, even for a moment, it can relieve uh, the sense of anxiety that the person is going through. It can alleviate the sense of tension that is building up within us. So even for a moment, if that happens, then well, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. So I realized that internet would be the best medium. Say social media would be the best medium to spread this initiative because everyone was on Facebook because no one could go out. Everyone was at home and they were connected through social media. So I realized that if I can actually take this collaboration forward and if I can get more artists to collaborate, if I can get poets and musicians to collaborate, they can actually turn the shape of the virus and turn it into beautiful music, beautiful poetry, and beautiful art. It can actually be a very inspiring thing and it can actually help people to find hope, to find delight, and to actually it can actually help people to see the positive side of a day when the world was actually being ravaged by the virus. So that is how I started this movement. Actually, when the campaign began, I did not really know that it would reach so many people. But I always had a very deep belief inside of me. I always believed that human beings are like sunflowers. Whenever they see light, whenever they see hope, even a glimpse of it, they would turn towards it. And so I have a feeling that that is why slowly the campaign or the collaboration reached out and branched out to a lot of countries in the world. I mean, it started in India and it moved on to Bangladesh and to Nepal, Japan, Thailand, Malaysia, to Bahrain, to Oman, to Turkey, to Ukraine, to Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Belgium, Netherlands, Poland, Germany, Italy, Greece, France, Ireland, the United Kingdom, Iceland, Madagascar, Kenya, Congo, Mali, South Africa, Canada, the United States, Ecuador, Australia, Fiji, Egypt. Armenia. The list continues. And so, even right now, we are requesting and inviting a lot of artists from various different countries in the world to come and collaborate with us. And all of them are very enthusiastic. A lot of musicians, a lot of poets, and a lot of sculptors, and a lot of very ordinary people from around the world are coming together for this collaboration. And I'm grateful for that. It warms my heart. And I should say that this has been possible because the concept of global and local have merged at this point of time. Well, no one can actually go out and mingle in the neighborhoods, so there's no local. But global is the new local because people are on Facebook, people are on social media, and they are connected to the world. And so they're connected to a neighbor in a different part of the world whom they don't even know. And so they're connecting to them and they're getting to know the different cultures, and that is becoming the new local. And so thanks to that, we've had so many people collaborating for people whom they've never met. People have collaborated and created art for people they've they've no idea, who they were or what they did, and it is wonderful to see that complete strangers coming together and creating these beautiful pieces of art. And I believe that's something that I've never ever seen before. It has restored my faith in humanity. Yes, I've been very happy with the way media has covered us because I believe social media is one of the main platforms where we've been covered extensively. Our, every piece of art, every poem, every beautiful piece of music have been widely appreciated. They've received likes. Altogether, I believe this collaboration has have received more than 1 million likes, and altogether, it has been widely received and in a very positive way. And when it comes to traditional media, we've been covered by some local media platforms. We've also been covered in national media. But I would really prefer if a lot of other media houses come forward and cover this collaboration, because in this way, the news of this collaboration would actually reach. I believe it'll reach a lot of other people, and it would help them to actually see what is going on, and it'll help them to relieve their anxiety, and it'll fill their hearts with hope. So I request to the media houses to come forward and to talk about this collaboration, and to ensure that it reaches all the corners of the globe. Thank you. I understand that Facebook right now can become an echo chamber where it's a platform where people self-aggrandize and people pat their own backs. But Facebook can also be a boon. Facebook can also be a bridge through which a lot of people can connect and reach to a lot of other people. And what we've done is we also know that Facebook has this AI through which people only get to see what they want to see, and Facebook decides what and how, and what content a person would actually see. So we've tried to bypass it in a way. What I've done is I've created a virtual museum, which is my timeline, where I accept uh, tagged images and artworks which are tagged to me, and I accept it on my timeline. And I also upload thousands of artworks which are created by artists from different parts of the world, and I tag them. And so it is all there on my timeline, and they get to see it. And so there's absolutely no way that it becomes all random. So it is basically streamlined, and it reaches to people whom it needs to reach. So that is how we've used Facebook to our advantage, and Facebook for us has definitely been a boon. Thank you. Yes, I strongly believe that when the lockdown is over, when the society would return to its normalcy, when the social cogs and wheels will start turning, it'll be wonderful. It'll be an absolute dream. And I dream of a day when the world will be normal again, when we'll be able to mingle like we used to. And I have a feeling that, you know, the campaign back, when that'll happen, this collaboration will be a testament. It'll be a document of what the world has achieved. It'll be a document of the strength of the human will. It'll be a document of positivity. And I have a feeling that this will be, it'll be in the collective memory of us that, human beings, when they were actually in trouble, they got up and they said that we will not bow down, we'll not let this virus destroy us. What they actually did was they took the virus and they turned it to, to their advantage. It made it positive. So what we would want to do in this campaign gradually when the lockdown is over, well, we had a plan that in phase one, the shape of the virus will be used to create positive artwork. So the shape of the virus will still be the shape of the virus. It will look like the virus. And as the campaign unfolds, you would see various different amazingly creative use of the shape of the virus. And then in the second phase, I would expect artists and musicians to take the shape and give it the gift of abstraction. I would love it when the musicians would actually take the shape of the virus and would convert it and translate it into a flute solo or a jazz improvisation. So then the shape of the virus will no longer look like the virus anymore. It'll be this beautiful piece of music. It'll be this amazing piece of abstract art. It'll be this beautiful piece of folk art where it looks like the sun. It'll be, say, amazing asemic writing where an Icelandic artist would convert it into his own diary. So this shape or this virus will be translated to maybe a poetry about a child's smile or maybe about moonlight. And then slowly what we'll achieve is we'll slowly disintegrate the shape of the virus, and the virus will actually then stop being a virus. So that is how we'll go viral, and we'll stop the virus completely. We'll change the virus, we'll transform it into poetry, we'll transform it into pure art, we'll transform it into beautiful music. And that is how, with the power of creativity and with the power of the human mind, we'll transform a symbol of despair into a beautiful symbol of creativity and hope, where it is everywhere, it is universal, it is multidirectional, and it has multiple interpretations. And so this will be a journey through the lockdown. So when it ends, the virus will no longer be a threat, but it will be a positive piece of inspiration. So that is how I envision the fate of this campaign. And thank you, Global TV, for giving me this platform where I could speak my mind out. And well, I wanted to say this to a lot of people that thank you so much, and well, stay safe. Thank you.